please welcome to the stage the cast of the X-Files, William B. Davis, Mitch Pileggi, Gillian Anderson, and David Duchovny. Well, that was worth the panel right there. Well, welcome, guys. Because we're in Chicago, we have to ask, if aliens abducted you and you were often stuck on another planet and you had one pizza to choose from, what pizza would you choose? Favorite pizza? William, do you have a favorite pizza?
That's too difficult a question. I can't do that.
All right. David, how about you? Do you have a favorite?
Chicago.
I think that's right there.
That guy right there. Well, thank you so much for joining us in Chicago, and obviously a room full of fans, many that couldn't even get into the room. So much love. You know, there's very few properties that has the enduring nature like X-Files. I mean, X-Files fans were nerds before it was cool to be nerds, right? So, can you maybe give an insight on why you think X-Files has endured so much? Like, why there's just so much love around it? David?
Yeah, that'd be good, Chicago. I think it's a complicated question. I'm not sure, but I think we were just talking about, maybe Jillian and I were just talking, and I think when the show first aired, it was very different from anything that was on television at the time, or even movie franchises at the time. So I think that people got on board early, a long time ago, and I think they have a sense of loyalty to it, and I think they appreciate it for the groundbreaking show that it was, I think. I don't know. The questions that you ask us often is like, we are the last people in the world to be answering those questions. It's like for the fans answer why they're into it. I can't speak for the fans. I mean, they're here and they're vocal. They can tell us why, but I got no clue.
Well, in a few minutes, we'll definitely get a chance for our fans to share why they love the X-Files so much. Did any of you, when you first got involved with the property, have even, any sense of like how big this would become? I mean, even that first season, did it feel like, oh, maybe we're gonna make it, or did you feel like, wow, this is really something special?
Yeah, Jillian did. She took me out to dinner and she said, "This is gonna be huge."
Talk about you.
I don't think. Moving on.
And it started.
No, none of us did. None of us did. Right? Would you agree? Use it for the force of good. Go on.
Mitch, how did you get? Anyway, Mitch, how did you get involved with the X-Files?
I had auditioned for the show a couple times prior to auditioning for Skinner, and it didn't happen.
What roles did you audition for?
A couple of FBI.
Mulder.
Yeah, Mulder actually.
Oh, Mulder?
Yeah.
Really?
I was actually really good. I was actually really good. No, the reason the show is so good is because of these two here and the storytelling.
Pizza?
Pizza. Pizza. Psilocybin mushroom pizza. I went back in and auditioned for the third time, and having not gotten it the first two times, I went into the room with a kind of a shitty attitude, and that's what Chris wanted for the character, so hired me.
And William, how about
God bless.
yourself? You have such a long history of theater, and you've done so much in your lifetime. How did you get involved with X-Files?
Says where you got it. Well, I auditioned for the pilot of some obscure show about alien abduction that I was sure wasn't going to go anywhere, speaking of that question you asked before. But I actually auditioned for the senior FBI agent who had 3 lines. I didn't get it. I got this other character that had no lines. My friend Ken Cameron got the part with the lines. We've laughed about it for many years. I've laughed a lot harder than Ken.
And how about first impressions when you first met each other?
That was a long fucking time ago.
I can remember the first scene that I had was with Jillian, and she came into my office where I did. As a matter of fact, David at one point asked me if I really had legs. But my first scene was with Jillian, and I remember this little bit came into the office, and I thought,
Bitch.
I did not say little bitch.
Just want to clear it up.
So it hadn't gotten to that point yet. And you know, we started doing the scene, and I thought, wow, that's a lot coming out of this little girl, and she was awesome, and it was inspiring for me. So I was just sucking up to her.
Well, let's get this question out of the way because it always pops up on these panels. Is your favorite memory or moment from the series?
My favorite moment was when we were out of Brittany, what was it?
Britannia?
Britannia, thank you. Brittany, that was another time. That
Somebody else?
was somebody else.
That's another little bit.
Oh my god.
And we were doing a scene, David and Jillian and myself were doing a scene, and it was in a restaurant, and I saw this cute little redhead in a waitress outfit, and I said to David, who's that? And he said, that's Arlene. And I
How did he know her name?
She was your body double.
And I said to David, who's that? He goes, that's Arlene, and I said, I'm gonna marry her. And I did. But, and we're still married. We are still married. 20 years. So that was my favorite moment.
Jillian, how about yourself?
I'm working that shit now. I've been working that answer for a long time. I always get that, oh, that's sweet.
Jillian?
Favorite memory, moment, experience that you
There were a couple scenes where you turned to me and you said, I'm gonna marry that dude. They were always telling me who they were gonna marry. What's your favorite memory? Or any memory at all? A word. Household phrase.
I don't know. That time when I cried, that was good.
We really should prepare for these things.
I don't. What about you?
William, can you help them out a little bit? Or?
You know, it was, I just, many memories, right? I don't know about favorite. But just what I flashed on was doing that stuff during the pilot when we were out in the rain trying to get all those. And we
That
were,
was the last time we laughed.
did we laugh?
Yeah, we laughed.
So we're doing that scene, and the guy who's making it rain, you pointed out.
God, that guy?
No, it was special effects rain. And you pointed up and you said, I'm gonna marry that guy.
And his name was Arlene. Yeah.
Bill?
How'd you brown, Bill? You look at how brown your hands are. Have you been on holiday?
Well, we've been doing a little water skiing, you know. Yeah,
Oh, you do water skating again?
yeah,
Good.
yeah.
You know, this is true that Bill is an expert water skier, which you guys don't know. Do any of you know that? That Bill is an expert water skier? Oh, you know that?
One of my favorite moments, now that you mentioned it, I had a scene with your mother, Mrs. Mulder.
Oh, now this is the governor.
No,
It's gonna get real there.
and we're talking about Mr. Mulder, how when we're down by the lake, and I'm saying, you know, Mr. Mulder was a pretty good water skier. Not as good as I was, of course. And then I added, which could be said about many other things. And that's how we know I'm his father.
He
Maybe.
is?
Well, what would I was... What? You know, father? I don't know.
You didn't know that?
Well, I
Have you met?
mean, when did that happen?
When did that happen? Well, how old is Mulder?
9 months ago. But actually, Chris had envisioned this scene where cigarette smoking man was going to be. We never shot it, or he never wrote it, or both. And you had a cigarette in your mouth, and you were going to do one of those moves where you're water skiing and you kind of just come up on land on the skis, step out of the skis, and exhale. No,
seriously.
this was going to be. I was like, that is the fucking best scene. Can you imagine that?
Chris was going to write it. Chris said he was going to do something with the water skiing.
He never did that.
The other writers, he said, talked him out of it.
No.
Well, there's always season 11.